What is up, everybody? Hunt with LostSocketGarage, and today we are going Mustang shopping. Welcome to the show. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday out there in YouTube land. It is January 22nd. I don't know why I said the date. I rarely remember what day it is of the week, let alone the month. But I hope everybody is doing awesome. For those of you out east, I hope you're staying warm. I hear there's some weather out there. Say hi down in the chat. Feel free to throw your questions down today. If you guys don't know what we do here at Lost Socket Garage, basically what we do is we take Mustang coupes and we cut them in half and we turn them into fastbacks. Reason being is fastbacks are really expensive. Coupes are really cheap. So that puts us in kind of a unique position to where we understand the values of these vehicles. So what I wanted to do is give you guys kind of a weekly show where you guys can ask me any questions about Mustangs, about the shop, about anything, but also I walk you through exactly what to look for on these cars. So if you guys enjoy the content, like, subscribe, smash that like button. Let's get into it. Whew. Man, it's been just a fun week so far. I hope everybody's doing real nice right there. Let's see. So when we talk about the values of cars, the easiest way to see what a car is worth is to see what people are paying for it, right? So what we do, we use a tool called classic.com. We're not sponsored by them or anything like that, but essentially what this website does, and it's not just for Mustangs, it's for a bunch of cars out there, but essentially what they do is they take all the information from the auction houses, and they compile it into nice little charts for you so you can see what these cars are actually selling for. So just to show you guys real quick, if we click on 67 to 68 fastback, these are going for honestly a little bit lower than this. They over the last 5 years, they've been going for about $68,000. 75's on a little bit of the high end here, probably because they just had, let's see, Mecum wasn't too long ago. That was, yeah, about a week ago, Mecum. That one sold for $130, and then another listed for $132. So that kind of, that changes the overall average since we're just looking at a year, right? But for a fastback, you are looking at $65,000, $68,000 done. For a coupe, you're looking at about $23,000 to $25,000 done. That's a major difference. In fact, it's really, son of a bitch. I forgot to pull up my list here. Honestly, and I was talking to a customer about this the other day, but it's really like the largest discrepancy in body styles as far as like one body style is worth this amount of money, this body style is worth this amount of money. Like, that's kind of crazy to me, right? About a $40,000 gap, right? Let's see here. Guys, drop a like. Smash that like button. Okay, so we are looking at, first off, a 66 vinyl top. Vinyl tops are rough on average. Be very, very particular. If you want a vinyl top Mustang, be very careful, because especially if it's a coupe, because if the roof is rotted, which historically they are 9 times out of 10, unless they've been redone, the roof is, the vinyl top just keeps all that water in there, and then it soaks it into the seams. So always, like, for example, if we look at the roof right here, again, this is a vinyl top, but this car has been redone. But you'll have, essentially, you'll have bubbling right here on the lead line. You'll have it in the sail panel, etc. And they just don't repop enough coupe parts to be able to effectively replace this. And it's not worth it 9 times out of 10, right? But let's take a look at this one. Tell me why I need to pay $35,000 for this 66 coupe. I have my 1966 Mustang. It runs. It's amazing to see and drive, and you just can't believe it. That's the whole description. That's the whole kit and caboodle right there. MJ, what's up, dude? How are we doing, man? Frank, what's up, bro? How are you doing today, man? Let's see here. Pony interior. So that's, I mean, the interior is nice. You have some bubbling in the door card and some weird shit going on here. It looks like the chrome trim on the pony interior is kind of like peeling off. But just to let you guys know, this car is not worth 35 grand. It doesn't matter if it was perfect, right? But for 35 grand, it better be concourse. Look at that. Look at that. Even on the pony interior, the little placard is coming off. Way overpriced. Nice car. Like it looks really, really cool. Most likely doesn't have rust. Interior is really nice. It's been essentially what happens here, guys, is a guy will have a Mustang. He'll be like, you know what? I'm going to spend 20, 30 grand restoring this Mustang. And then get tired of it. And 2 years later, he wants to sell it. And he's trying to recoup all of the money that he spent restoring the car. But at its base, it's not worth that much, right? Let's see. Catching my first live at 2026. What's up, dog? Welcome to 2026. I hope that your 2026 is starting off awesome, even though we're like 3 weeks into this biznatch. It's been a long 3 weeks. It's been a fucking long 3 weeks. Frank, your package will be delivered. Dude, I'm so pumped, man. I'll show it on the on next week's live. Frank sent me a package. I'm really pumped. It is really, really nice. I'm excited. Super excited. This 66. Now, 66 Mustangs, the coupes are a little bit less expensive. You're going to pay like 20 grand for a 66 coupe just because they're less desirable. I'm still trying to get used to this boom mic thing, and it's kind of fucking annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So completely done. They're going to range lower 20s. This car's at 15, so for 15 grand I need it running driving. Selling my 1966 Mustang. Has a 289 V8 engine with a 3-speed transmission. Runs beautifully. After sales times are tough and need the money. My loss is your gain. Has extra parts for it and a car cover. Ugh, this alignment's horrible. That looks so weird. I wonder if that's I don't know. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about doors, repop doors, as well as repop fenders. So let's get into it a little bit. I'm going to use this as an example. I don't think either of these are repop. This shape right here is just bugging the shit out of me, and that's normally the shape. That's normally what that gap looks like if you're using like a repop door or a repop fender. Repop fenders are normally better. We use Dynacorn for all of our metal. Now we are Dynacorn dealers, but I get everything from CJ Pony parts now. It's all Dynacorn stuff still. It's just CJ Pony as a reseller. They stock more stuff, and I don't really make money on parts anyway. So, by the way, if you guys need parts, CJ Pony Parts is the place. They have everything, and the link is in the description as well as the chat box, and that's our affiliate link. And if you use code LSG2025 at checkout, you save like 5%. But right now, I think they actually have like a 15% off deal going on. This hood's fucked. I just noticed that. So when you do get parts, inevitably doors are the worst. They can never get this corner right. This curve up is never correct on repop doors. Also, the issue with the doors is a lot of times the stamping of it's either too concave or too convex. I can't remember which one's like concave is like bent in too much, convex is bent out too much. This fluffing round angle right here is never right on repop doors. Repop fenders, normally you'll have this corner right here at the bottom of the A-pillar. That's going to stick up a little bit. Nothing a hammer can't fix. Repop fenders are traditionally better. As far as doors, always get stock doors if you can. Do everything you can to get stock doors. Ooh. So it's got part of the interior. It's got no dash pad to speak of. The seats look awesome. The package tray is jacked up. This is... It depends. So if the 289 if everything else is in good condition. So if you go through, and by the way, guys, the cars I'm showing right now are in like the Four Corners area because I'm using KSL. If anything is close to me, feel free to reach out, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. I can go look at cars for you. I offer a bunch of services like that. But for example, if you're going to buy this car, you would want to make sure that the floors are in great condition, that the frame rails are okay, because I really wouldn't want to have to do like a bunch of metal work to this car. It would lose the value in it. As it sits, 15, I think that's still a little bit steep. I like it better at like 12, honestly. But he needs money. Make him an offer. Make him an offer he cannot refuse. Dude. Nice wheels. Yeah, those were nice wheels. I've still got 2 lives saved to catch up on. I was laughing earlier at the does Tony say anything other than great, dude. So for those of you who don't know, first off, join our Facebook group. It's just Lost Socket Garage Official. Reason I say that is I send out alerts when I'm going to do like a pop-up live, and it's normally when shit's a little bit quieter in the shop, but I'm doing something that isn't as noisy, and so I'll film like installs and shit. And the video we just released was like a super edit of a live that we did. It was like 3 hours. I edited it down to like 20 minutes, and we ended up talking about the wildest shit ever. It was probably like one of the funniest lives. I'm glad you thought it was funny, but I was cracking up. Derry about got me with that one, man. I was like, does Tony the Tiger ever say anything other than great? Derry's like, there. Fucker. Turn signal hood. Okay, is this a clone? California's. Is it a clone? See, I don't know. If it's a real California special, I still don't think it's fetching 62 grand, to be honest with you. Like, yes, it's rare. It's going to be worth more. But a GTCS coupe for 60, man. I don't know. I don't know if Classic has a category. GT. I wonder if there's like GTCS. Maybe on the Mustang, on the... Oh, well, that doesn't fucking help. GT hardtop. GT hardtop. GTA hardtop, 38 grand. I don't know. I don't think these guys have a GTCS. I guess I could search. Let's take a look. Should we? GT. I'm curious now. CS. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. The power of numbers. Over the last year, 9 of these have sold, and the average price is $42,000. These ones were selling for $53,000 and $56,000, and that was in July. This last one sold for $44,000. So that's a really high price, man. Honestly, for like, it's a beautiful car. Don't get me wrong. $289. Turnkey, drive ready. I'm going to say collectible. I don't know. I still think this one's heavy on the price. Beautiful car, heavy on the price. In my opinion, I'd want to see a Marty report on it as well, just to make sure it's not. Hey, they have Herbie. Hi, Herbie. Hey, Herbie. Hey, bird. Damn. It looks great. Love those hood pens. Those are dope. Turn signal hood. And the car looks amazing. Great wheels. 13 pictures of the... Ooh. Love those stock GT wheels. Look at that. Looks like brand new drum brakes back there. So this is, I mean, this is damn well concourse quality. Ugh. I say that as I start looking at fucked up wiring in the back. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't expect to see anything wrong with this car. It just seems a bit heavy since they're averaging 44 grand. Like, I've no concerns here, but like 60 grand, too heavy in my opinion. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think about that one? That one's a little hard. That's what she said. And if I'm not paying 62 for that one, I'm sure as shit not. Whoa, it's a convertible. Just kidding. Now, convertibles kind of give you the guys the idea on the pecking order as far as pricing. The most money you're going to pay is going to be for a fastback. A convertible is going to be around 35 to 40 grand, and coupes are, obviously the cheapest ones. Fully restored, truly turnkey ready, 289. So again, it looks like the same person selling this. Is probably a car collection. 50 grand. Let's see. Only if it's a high country special. I don't think it was a high country special. Weren't those only sold in Colorado? High country special? I can't remember. Yeah, I feel like we're a little heavy on this one too. I mean, it's probably because the same car collector or dealership or whatever, whoever owns this warehouse is selling them both. But I feel like 50 grand for a convertible is a little heavy. Pricing's fucking high right now. God damn. Let's see. We've covered a few of these before, so I kind of want to skip over the ones I've covered like 5 times. Yes, it was only sold in Colorado. That's what I thought, man. Another 65, 35 grand. What's it got done to it? I'm sorry, it's not 65. This stunning 1964 and a half Mustang is a true head-turner, blending classic muscle with modern performance and style. Okay, this is just AI built. 302, 350 horse. The car stops as good as it goes thanks to disc brakes. How much do we want out of this one? 35? Ah, fuck. It looks nice. A lot of pictures from very far away. These pictures do me no good. I've looked at this car before. I've probably said the same shit. This car's really well done, if memory serves. Love that interior, center console. Hate white seats, because my dirty ass. But, maybe people wear clean clothes. Yeah, this is Indiana Jones's car. This one's been up for sale for a while. I think it's going to continue to be up for sale for a while because 35 grand for a coupe. I mean, granted, it is, restored. It's got the upgrades. It's got, it's air car. It's got the disc brakes. It's got the built motor, probably a new wiring harness and all that shit. But we didn't pay attention to detail here much, So, no. Price too high. Drifty, what's up, dog? How are we doing today? You missed our last couple of lives. Welcome back. Big block cars too. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. This one is the price looks really nice, but it's missing both front frame rails, basically. If you're feeling brave, this guy will sell this car for $4 grand and probably include everything that comes with it. But just so you know, there's not really frame rails up here. I mean, there's like 2 sides of frame rails up there, like maybe 3 sides in some spots, but it's predominantly real damn rusty. So I wouldn't buy that one, honestly. I went and looked at it. It sucked. I was mad. 65 grand. Fastback. Oh, I remember this one from last week. This one is a really nicely built car. 2+2 5.0 motor, C6 trans, 65 grand put into it recently. 65 grand for a fastback. I mean, typically the 65 to 66 fastbacks are they fetch a little bit less. They're like in the mid 50s. That's the range we're looking for if we're looking for a 65, 66 fastback. This one has a lot of nice stuff in it. It's been redone. Big ass radiator, nice shroud that is 3.5 centimeters, has 3.5 centimeters worth of clearance to the belts. AC, cool little Mustang engravings right here that are pretty dope. Like, it's a nicely built car. Center console, red interior. I do always mention when I see these kick panel speakers, just be careful. I know it's awesome to get new front speakers in a Mustang, but just there's not a lot of clearance here, so be very careful. Read on the forums, consider like smaller front speakers because it's just so easy to kick these. You got no damn room. Fold down seat looks good. We're still missing some trim back here. I don't love that. Gauges are ugly. That sucks. I think we're heavy on the price here. I mean, at 65 grand. I like it. I don't like it for 65 grand. That would definitely be closer to like the 58 range, something like that. Guys, smash that like button. Smash that like button. The rest of these have been for sale for 3.5 years. Price reduced, 28 grand. This one was we decided that we really liked the color of this car. But it's still a little smidge potato chip heavy on the price. What was it? I feel like it was for sale for like 32 or something. 28, let's see, 28.5. This son of a bitch. What's it got in it? 289 C4 automatic, TMI, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, fuel injected. That's dope. AC new man 28 I don't know. I'd be on the fence. I like this one at 20 25 26 something like that, as long as it's inspected, right? Like, go through, make sure there's no rust on it, or I can do it for you. Tax season pricing for sure, for real, dude. Getting tax season pricing. I hadn't thought about that, but you right, dog, you right. Let's do this one. I can't remember if this one has a 6-cylinder in it. Yep, 6-cylinder. 6-cylinder cars or 6-cylinder Mustangs aren't worth anything more than a roller. Guys, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, do all the algorithm stuff. Consider joining our community down below on YouTube. You can join. You get access to videos earlier. We're also going to be doing discount codes every month for community members. We are on Patreon. Same deal there. But check out our Facebook group. I want to get more people posted in there and get more people in that group and you know, be able to kind of toss different ideas and different ads back and forth, etc. So it's just Facebook, or it's facebook.com. It's LostSocketGarage Official on Facebook. It's a group. It's not the page. It's the group. All right. On to Marketplace. Hello, Marketplace. Let's see. 66 for $8,500. Hunter, if you were to spend $8,500 on a Mustang, what would it need to come with? Well, I'm glad you asked. Running and driving is highly preferable at $8 grand for a 66. Running and driving, decent. Like, needs some body work, maybe needs a little bit of rust repair, stuff like that. So this one is looking like a good deal. And I like that they have the new stuff listed. Selling my 66 Ford Mustang. This car's in good shape overall with a little rust. Starts right up. That's a good sign. That's my first requirement, right? A solid classic that's ready to enjoy. Blah, 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 blah. Resto. Let's see. Mechanical fuel pump, air cleaner, headlights, backup lights, bits and bobs. Stuff that needs to be fixed. The dash lights don't turn on. Probably not hard to fix. Several leaks. I would like to know what fluid it is leaking. You know, that's important. Speakers don't work. Oh. Transmission struggles. Okay, $8,500 though. He could even trade for a 70s truck. There we go. There's the fucked up part. Okay, this is a really good example of where coupes and fastbacks rust. Right here, right along the wheel well. Condensation, moisture, fucking water that gets in. These cars are not sealed well. It'll sit right along the wheel well. And so your quarter panel goes like this, and then your wheel well sits inside of it, and the water just sits in that crease and bubbles up. This is always a really solid place to find rust. Now, if we're buying this, like if we're looking at this as a consideration for getting it as a donor for a coupe to fastback, we're right in the wheelhouse of where we need to be as far as price range is concerned. Secondly, rust like this can really help drive down the price of a car. So you can kind of use it, and you pull this off a little bit, and guaranteed there's going to be some rust on the rocker. Helps you drive down the price of the car, so you may even be able to get this for like, let's say $8,500. Might be able to get it for $7,500 or something. Gonna need a new dash pad, interior shit. As long as the frames are good, you could just get an upholstery kit though. Gauges, blah blah blah. Okay, this does not have rust in the common points, which is where your engine panels overlap. It's got a new radiator in it. $8,500 is not a bad deal. This spot, traditionally, there's always going to be rust here. Again, another big spot. So the spot that I was talking about that you can see from the outer, the quarter panel, it's just right behind here. So water will sit in this crease. It'll also sit in this crease on the inside of the inner wheel well, as well as down to the drop down. So those are the main parts back here you want to check. Yeah, see, there's some rust on our crossover, our rear brace, as it's called. Honestly, it's not that bad, though. I would say $8,500, you could go either way. You could chop it in half and turn it into a fastback, or you could keep it as a coupe. I think it's a good deal either way, to be honest with you. In pics, 64, 65 looks so much smaller of a car than a 67, 68. In real life, they look a lot smaller too, man. Honestly, like you put one right next to each other, it's a different looking, like it just looks like a different car. I don't even, it's crazy. I don't know. Trailer at home special. Yeah, no shit. Let us see what $28,000 buys us in Cave Creek, Arizona. Selling my 67, put the build sheet in the photos. That's helpful. It has a 351 Windsor in it. It's a fast and fun car to enjoy on the weekends. Paint job on it is a 6 out of 10. I need to be at like a 9 out of 10 for 28 grand. I do like the paint. A dark blue with the white stripes. What the Fraggle Rock just happened, man? I hit the wrong button. I am sorry. Ooh, yeah. That's clean. What did it say? Oh, 351. Yeah. I don't see any issues here. I mean, it's been at least repainted recently, right? Interior looks good. Okay, here we go. Long tubes. It was a 6-cylinder car, swapped over. Built C4. Rear drum brakes, front disc brakes. Scott Drake wheels, radiator hoses. I like it better at 20. I like it better at 25. 28, and it still has disc brakes in the back. I know I'm being picky, but it says here that the paint job's a 6 out of 10. Oh, there's more. Only 500 miles on it. RPM aluminum heads. Mustang polish, and billet distributor, comp cam. Ooh, roller cam. That's a roller motor. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty cool. I feel like we're heavy at 28, but as long, I mean, I don't see any issues with the paint. So if the paint is really good on it, then maybe, but that's right on the outside of what I would pay for that. Scorpion Games. Hi, dog. What's good? What's up, dog? How are you doing today? My city is selling 2 vehicles right now. Your city sells vehicles? What kind of vehicles does your city sell? Down by the seashore. It's actually your city selling it. So like police auction style stuff, huh? 2015 Explorer X police car, yep, and an 09 F250. Always wanted to buy an Interceptor, either like the old Fox body Interceptor I wanted, Crown Vic wanted, the Explorer. I don't know. I the Interceptors. I think they're cool, man. Always hated people that would buy the old Crown Vics though, or really any ex-police car. I'm gonna leave the damn lights on and I'm cruising down the highway going a little bit faster than I should, and I see some dude driving in his damn repo Charger. It was a police car. He's still got the lights on the outside, and I slam on the brakes, and then I roll by, and it's just some teenage kid vaping. And I feel like an asshole for breaking for a kid that's vaping. What am I looking at right now? 68 coupe. 6-cylinder car. Come on, man. Nope. This car, I mean, wait. Okay. Before I get out of hand here, brand new carb, new dash, blah, blah, blah. Just did a 5-lug front spindle swap and V8 springs. Car comes with a 289 and a C4 automatic that I was going to swap into it. Okay, so that's more intriguing, but this looks like it was sitting in a fucking birdhouse for 20 years. So I don't know. If it has everything, I always say like 6-cylinder cars are not worth it unless you have everything for the swap. Well, this guy's already done some of the stuff for the swap, but I mean, you're rebuilding this motor guaranteed. So I don't, price too high. Ooh, this one's been discounted. Can't remember the last time I looked at this one. 68. I have done a lot to the engine. It's a fuel injection. I have receipts. Everything I done over 13,000 on the engine. That's pretty. I would like more pictures of the car, less of the engine. Okay, here we go. What do we want? 22 grand? Cowl's fucking rusted. I mean, this is common. It's very common for this to rust out here. Reason being, let me educate you. Let's see, Scorpion. A few years ago, they had a 79 car out there. Ooh, that would have been cool. That is an ugly-ass radiator hose to have on this car. I know I'm kind of being a little bit of a bougie bitch, but that needs to be on a Subaru or a Nissan, not a Samco shit. Okay, your cowl. Your cowl has a couple of drain points. They pipe out the side here. When your cowl rusts, understand that right here, there's a brace that goes from your towers to basically the bottom of your cowl, right? Right here, where this is rusted, is 3 different pieces of metal. It's 3 different panels that meet up right there. It is your firewall that comes up and sits right here. Then it is your lower cowl, bop, that goes on top of the firewall. And then it's your upper cowl that goes on top of all that stuff. So once you start getting water in here, if it's not been sealed up correctly, this can rust really, really easily. This shit is not hard to fix, as long as your rust doesn't go into the cowl. So this piece right here, where the strut braces mount, that's not really a big deal to have rust, but it can be something that'll trigger you to say, okay, well, there has been rust in this area. Let's take a look at the cowl. Let's see. I see power steering. I mean, it looks decent. Kinda. I need more info on the car, right? I need better pictures. I need, motor info, all of that shit. It could be a decent deal, but there also could be some concerns. I don't see any rust here, but maybe it's just the photo. I don't know. Let's see. 429 scoop. Yeah, I did like the hood a lot on this one. That was a dope hood. Eat your food, blur. Let's see this one. This is a 79 Lincoln Continental Mark V. Uh-oh. Someone said Lincoln Continental. Drifty's about to chime in here in a second. Rain, your feet get wet. Oh, shit. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. Now we're cooking here, kids. Now, for a coupe-to-fastback conversion, I buy two types of cars, two types of Mustangs. I buy rollers that I'm looking to pay like $3,000 to $5,000 for, honestly. What I want out of that is a rolling body, good frame rails, good torque boxes, and a title. That's basically what I'm looking for. No frame rail like major frame rail damage, etc. $5,500, we're in our wheelhouse. But it was in the shed. Not a Ford guy looking to find this project home. Clean Colorado. Bleh. Clean Colorado title in my name. See, we're off to a good start. It's got one of my requirements. 6-cylinder with auto trans. Doesn't matter at this price point. Again, you're paying for a roller. So, I mean, it's fine that this has a 6-cylinder. Remove the left front fender and it either needs to be repaired or replaced. I don't care. That's a cheap fix. So let's see. Oh, shit. It's got coilovers in the trunk. Guys, it's got coilovers in the trunk. Rut-row. Scooby-Rooby-Woo! These seats don't look bad. You'll reuse the front seats. You won't use the back seats when you do a conversion. That's cute. Tico 65A. This one might be a really good deal. If you guys are close to Greeley, Colorado, $5,500, clean titled 68, and you get some other stuff. This is why information and pictures is very important, because if this guy's not a Ford guy, he's just trying to get this out of his garage. He's only selling it for $5,500 with a clean title, and suddenly in one of the pictures you sneak a peek of a coilover. Well, the rest of the car, maybe it has this rest of the suspension to go in there. Is that diamond plating? Where's the other coilover? Does it have friends? I have the squeakiest chair known to mankind. Can you guys hear this shit? I'm trying to kind of do like a little bit of voiceover work. I'm like dipping my toe into it a little bit. And you see some I put up some like foam, and I was doing some recordings, and you never realize how squeaky your fucking chair is until you're trying to get like good sound out of a microphone. I would say one word, it would be like squeak. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This is a solid deal. I really think this is a good deal. Really think it's a good deal. Greeley, Colorado. Fun place, too. I like Greeley. Haven't seen that one before. That's a solid deal for the day. Honestly, for a conversion, yeah. That one's choice, bro. Guys, smash that like button. Those are tough cars. Lincolns, no jokes. No shit. I really like Lincolns. I do. This podcast is brought to you by Not Fucking Rockstar. It's the $3 that I spent on this Rockstar. Ooh. 65. Coupe. Don't have a 6-cylinder. Fuck. 6-cylinder. God damn it. That would have been a solid deal if it had a 289 in it. It's the chair. It's the chair and the wheel. It's a combination of a few things. It's got the gears and the head spinning and squeaking, the noises coming from my knees and back, and my chair. Another GTCS. Is this a clone car? Oh, shit. Really? Here's a big block. Is this? Okay, I need to just read the fucking thing. Only 111 were S code? Really? And he's got everything for it. Frank, what about this one? It's a 390. It's 4-speed top loader. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, this one might be worth it. I mean, Frank. I think it was you, Frank, where you're mentioning this yesterday, or not fucking yesterday, earlier. But unless they're big block cars, so if we go back here, now, so you guys know, the S code that's like the higher end. Excuse me, below Shelby and stuff like that. Well, factory option, it was the higher end, is a 390 big block. Giant pain in the ass to change spark plugs on. But a fastback S code goes for around 80 to 115 ballpark. I don't think these are going to be big block cars, though. I don't know. Let's take a look at this one. Give me the vehicle details. I'm curious if any of the 390s have sold. Specs, comps. Let's go to comps. Nope, uninterested. Wait for it. 289. Damn. I mean, this one sold for decent money. 56 and it had a 289 in it. Might be onto something with this one, kids. 58 grand. Oh, I like it. I think it's worth it. It's in great shape. Right here, this is a nice close-up. I'm glad that he showed this. This is a close-up of where these cars always rust. Right here and here. These are stock. It has not been replaced. These are stock welds. Yo, this one's pretty fire. 58 grand is a collector car, kids. Like, you're not racing this car or anything. You're not daily driving this car. This one's gnarly. And it has a tilt wheel. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, this one's dope. Let's see. Why do I smell vanilla? Right? God. Jesse's like, oh, vanilla is 35% alcohol. The vanilla concentrate's 35% alcohol. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck, man. Now I'm going to cook everything with vanilla. I saw 30s two-door Zephyr being sold as scrap. And holy shit, that'd be crazy. High Country Special, like 1,500 ever made. I have a 78 Corvette 25th anniversary in my garage right now. That's awesome, Scorpion. That's way cool. Type in GTCS High Country Special. It's a getter. Yeah, I will. This one though, yeah, that's a coupe that is worth 58 grand. It's probably on the low side because it's got a big block in it. That's fucking crazy. I honestly did not know that they put a big block in the GTCS. Probably because they only put them in 111 of them. That would make sense. You can pick this 1964 Mustang Coupe up for $5,000 in Cannon City, Colorado. We'll need no battery. Well, what's in it? I feel like this should be more rusted. It's a 6-cylinder car. Again, we don't care. That's a paperweight at this point. We're just looking for clean title and the least amount of rust possible. Looks like we probably have like a carpet kit in here. I feel like this car should be more rusted. Woo! Red carpet. Just what I always wanted. We're going to take a look. Honestly, good deal. Again, in Colorado, $5,000. If it's a clean title car, hood looks like it's a little fucked up. But as long as there's not a lot of rust on this car, $5,000, clean title, pick it up, chop it in half, you got a fastback for $20,000. Is that math right? The math is not right. 23 grand. Sorry. Guys, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, and I want all of you after this to go to the Facebook group, go to Facebook, type in Lost Socket Garage Official, and join the group. Or the group A. 68 Bullet replica. You're going to pay 80 grand for this. Fully built, 8.8. All-wheel disc brakes, rack and pinion, fucking new suspension, shock tower deletes, automatic. Fuck, that kills me. I just don't think I could bring myself to pay 79 grand for an automatic. It's a beautiful car, though. I also don't have 79 grand to spend on an automatic, so I guess that just kind of makes me a guy talking on the internet. But we're here for it. It's pretty much what the internet's for. Okay, so earlier we established convertibles, 35, 40 grand. That's kind of like the price range that we want to be in done. This one is half that because it only comes with half a car. I bought this a while ago at a car show as a restored beautiful driver with plans on building a Shelby Mustang Tribute. Was sold at Volo Auto Mecum before. Has a 289. Auto dual exhaust. What? Oh, automatic. Dual exhaust. Commas are important sometimes, kids. Got dinged in the top to ripped. Have candy apple paint for it? Like, in a bucket? A can, I assume. Wait a minute. Yep, 68. Fun little tip for those of you that don't know, but the vast majority of you on here watch this show a lot, so you probably do know, but I'm going to say it anyway. 68, so 67. Rewind a little bit further. Mustang convertibles have 2 torque boxes. However, they did not start adding the passenger side torque box to coupes and fastbacks until 1968. The more you know. Torque box looks nice. Also, the the convertible comes with a thicker gauge floor pan and the seat risers are attached for more rigidity. That's totally a word. Rigidity. The catch with, and I actually get this question a lot. Hunter, can you convert a convertible to a fastback? Can you convert the convert to a fastback? Yes. Do you want to? Normally, no. The reason for that is, again, convertibles will still go for 35 and 40 grand. So they still have some value. So typically with convertibles, it is worth it to actually restore it and get it back to stock condition or whatever. You still have a little bit of value in it. You'll at least break even, right? The reason we look for coupes is because you can find a coupe, case in point, the last car we looked at, for like 5 grand, right? You're paying 17 and a half for this, and then you're going to have to pay me another 16 to actually convert it. So there's not as much of a value proposition for convertibles to fastbacks. Yes, it's possible. Ideally, it's actually even better because it would have the thicker floor pan, it would have the center support, it would have the extra torque box, blah, blah, blah. So it'd be more of a rigid car, but not worth it normally. You know, I always wonder what the fuck this stuff is. Like, okay, I'm going to catch up on comments first. Let's see. You should do a 70s Corvette sometime. I would love to. Someone needs to send me one. Dirty as fuck. Yeah, that one was. Resell red carpet. Yep, exactly. $40K and buy the motor and trans for it. Great addition to make. So we have to take this gunk bullshit off the underside of cars, the interior, because it smokes and it smells like ass when you're cutting into it, and it lights on fire sometimes, which is dangerous. I know. Getting this stuff off is ridiculous, and I swear to God, it's some different amalgamation chemical fucking fondue pot of tar that they spray on these cars, because it never just chips off like this. Sorry, that's a tangent. Ladies and gentlemen, is a tangent. Worth it at $17,500. I would say if you have the skills to do it yourself, yes. If you're going to pay someone to do it, I think you're probably going to be into this car maybe 30 grand with paint at least. So value's probably not there to pay someone to do it. Unfortunately. I see why he added paint. I will not drive poppy red. Yeah, definitely. There is an easy way to get it off. Pay someone to do it. Is that the easy way to get it off? Dry ice. I've heard dry ice is, but that's what I'm saying is like half the time we start digging into that tar stuff and it's like different every time. Sometimes it's like tar mixed with like truck bed liner. Sometimes it's tar mixed with like fiberglass plus seam seal. Okay, right. So dry ice. I was gonna, because you mentioned this the last time I was bitching about it. I've meant to try the dry ice thing, but is it like, do you just get a block of dry ice and just set it on the panel? Because if it's on a drop down, cool. But if it's on the other underside of a car, I'm gonna have to ratchet strap that block of dry ice under there. Is there a dry ice gun? What should I be buying, Frank? Tell me. All right, let's get one or two more in here. Am I gonna do it? I might do it. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. Yep, I'm doing it. Because who doesn't want a turboed Mustang? Hell yeah, 79, 2.3 liter turbo, carburado. This vehicle is fully functional. That's exactly what I want to hear. What's extraordinary is that it's a 4-cylinder turbocharged carbureted engine. That's pretty gnarly. I can't even imagine trying to tune a carburetor on a turboed car. That sounds horrible. It's pretty cool, though. Throw an HKS super squeaker on it. Yeah, I would. Okay. I want to find one more. Then we'll get into our picks of the week. To our picks of the week. Ow. Sorry, Derry. That was kind of Derry's theme. I'm seeing all new shit here. Let me scroll up. 65 and Boulder. Ooh, let's look at this one. This one's pretty. Don't have a 6-cylinder. Nice. No 6-cylinder. 23 grand in Melba, Idaho, wherever the fuck that is. 65, 289 V8, power steering. Love it. New brakes, drums, cylinders, and lines. Real clean. It's clean. It's real clean. Is this going to be a red on red situation? GT Valence. That's dope. Looks really good. Yeah, it's a red on red situation. I can't do it, kids. Like, it's a good deal. I think that this is probably a good deal, you know, as long as there's no rust and stuff, but it looks like a really, really clean car. But red on red on red on red. Like Mustangs and red. Let me just scroll through my page of Mustangs real quick. Red, 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 rum. Red, 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 orange. Red, 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 red. Oh my God. Like, there's so much red. Why would you go red on red on red? Such a pansy when it comes to Okay, here we go. Here's some answers to my dry ice thing. Yes. A couple of them. Break them up. Oh. It's a gal's car. That makes sense. The red on red on red on red. You'll find red lipstick in the tray, color matched. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, join our community below. Also, check out our Facebook group. If you guys need parts, CJ Pony Parts is our jam. They make stuff for, a bunch of different Fords, but we use all their Mustang stuff. Great quality products. They run sales. So the link is in the chat or in the description for your Mustang parts. We are an affiliate with them, so it helps us out if you use the link. The discount code is LSG 2025, but they are running a sale right now, so that beats our discount. They don't love us that much. All right, let's get into our picks of the week. Ulrich, dog, what's up, man? How are you doing, bro? It's been a minute since I've talked to you. First off is our shop pick of the week. And just like whoever is doing that right now, smash that like button. Yeah. Yeah, you know it. 1953 Ford sedan. Two-door ranch wagon, rebuilt 289 engine by Clegg Machine. If you guys are in Utah, Clegg Machine is really, really good. They're in Orem. Very good machine shop. They've been around for like 80 fucking years or some shit. New Edelbrock intake manifold and carburetor, rebuilt C4, new radiator, driveline, and exhaust. New tires with Krager wheels with rebuilt trim, brakes, and blah, blah, blah. Cadillac tail lights. Look how pretty it is. Look how pretty it, I know they don't deliver milk anymore, but I would totally deliver milk to someone's mom in this car. What's happening? Oh, that was Jesse. Oh, wood interior. Wait a minute. Time out. Oh, I thought those were power seats. I was about to shit a brick. Look how cool this is. Now, picture yourself showing up to your first date with your wooden wheel wells. What the fuck? No. This has to be a cover, right? Imagine. Sorry. I didn't expect to see wooden wheel wells, I know I have to say wheel wells a lot, but if I had to say wooden wheel wells a lot, I would be wacky. Look how dope this thing is, man. Look how cool it is. And it's only $11,500. It just screams class. And it also needs one of those sunshades that makes it look like a car's car. A car from the movie's car with the eyes right here. They would have an eyebrow on it. It's got its little accountant hat on. Look how cool that is. That's my pick of the week. Now, next is Derry's pick of the week. Derry has a very interesting taste in cars, and he puts something up every week on my screen, and I look at it live with you. Derry's pick of the week. Meow. Oh, yo, we were just talking about cruisers earlier. Well done. Good timing, Dare Bear. Dare Bear with the Bel Air. I love Bel Airs. I fucking love Bel Airs. Super cool. Transform 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Great story behind it. Oh, he tells me the story. I don't want to know. Oh wait, he said there was a video. Okay, I'm watching. Wait. Damn, mama gets it done. Grandma knows how to party. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. This woman is prepared for a night out on the town. If you're driving the cop car, they won't put you in the back of the cop car. This thing is badass. Is that a fucking Tommy gun? Derry, come here. Is that a fucking Tommy gun? It's got a Tommy gun. That is so cool. That looks like handcuffs around the Tommy gun. Finally released from prison. That's cool. This is dope. How much is it? That's a lot of money for a cop car. Wow. Good pick of the week, Derry. Well done. Kids, would you buy this? I would rock the shit out of this car. Needs your logos on the side. That would be dope. Parts running truck. Yeah. It is. Dude, I think it is.
I don't know if it's a real one.
I mean, it probably is. It's like depend or something. But look, it looks like there's handcuffs around it.
That's because those are handcuffs.
You knew like right away that those were handcuffs, buddy. Is there anything you want to tell us?
No.
Anything you want to share with the class?
No.
Talking to the microphone?
No.
No, this is a good pick. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We're going to go into overtime here in a second, but like, subscribe, do all the stuff. Derry's got to go to school and learn how to be a big boy. I'm going to be a big boy in my big boy school. Yeah. Peace. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, do all the stuff. Join our Facebook group. Watch. I'll show you how easy it is. You want to see how easy it is? You go into, look, right here. Oh, someone joined. That's cool. Right here. And I'll post all stuff on it. It's so cool. I appreciate you guys' support. Thanks for hanging out with us every week. I really enjoy doing this show because it breaks up my week a little bit. I get to hang out with you guys. We did just release a video, which in my humble opinion and totally biased opinion is like one of the funniest super edits I've done on a live so far. But I appreciate the support. You guys are super awesome. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And what the fuck am I looking at right now? You can't have an ADHD person on Marketplace. Is this a 1957 Chevy Bel Air Stubby? It was a 4-door car shortened and made into a 2-door. I fucked up, guys. So did Derry, honestly. This by far should have been the pick of the week. The fender is longer than the rear quarter panel. I am sorry I did not see this one earlier. Guys, thanks for the support. Do what you love. Don't be a dick. And as always, never be tamed. Peace! This would be the coolest fucking clown car ever. Look how short that wheelbase is. It's got like a Mini Cooper fucking wheelbase. You know how easy it would be to get this car to pop a wheelie? Y'all know. This is so cool. Okay, I'm really leaving now. Okay, bye!